Hello everyone, my name is Julie. This is Keep Calm with Books and Coffee, and I talk about books on this channel, mainly books about magic, and today we're going to be reorganizing my bookshelves. So the first step was to put this bookcase together. I decided to, after we were moving some things around already to paint my bedroom, I decided to utilize this corner better as a reading corner because it has a window right here, as you can see, and it's just kind of a delightful spot to be tucked away. So I really wanted to get a bookcase for here and have the opportunity to put a chair here and kind of just turn it into a true reading nook. So I got this bookcase, I started to put it together, and what you're not going to see is me absolutely struggling to put this together because there was a moment where I fully felt like my brain was melting because the instructions did not give me a lot of detail. It was like 4 pictures total, and yeah, so it took me a minute to figure this out, but I definitely got pretty far putting this together in a pretty timely fashion. This is obviously sped up, but I didn't think it went too badly up until that point where I had to put the shelves on, and then I got very confused. So we kind of jumped past that point, so you didn't have to see me just kind of scratching my head. But I got this situated in this corner, and then my plan was to move a bunch of books onto this bookcase and kind of reorganize things. But what I didn't count on was that my bookcase that was in this corner previously didn't hold, and you can see me like trying to decide which way to put it. But when I started to reorganize it and put some books on, what I realized is I actually have more room for books now. So I don't quite have it full. Was able to put some things on, like my Sean McGuire books, copies of my Raven Cycle book, some Heartstopper reads. I have definitely put some things on here, but it's not as many as I was anticipating. Like, it was much more complicated to decide what to move over here and what I wanted to leave on my other shelf, especially since I don't like how my other shelf is reorganized when I'm doing this. Like, my other shelf was organized alphabetically by author, and that really hadn't been working for me. So I had just kind of left everything just where it landed for a while. I wasn't keeping it in any kind of good order. So you can see me start to reorganize it here. So I think it's just going to be a longer process than I thought at the beginning. Originally I thought, oh, it's going to be easy to pick some books off of this big bookcase, move things over to the smaller bookcase. And now it's more like, well, I've kind of filled in. I've decided I put all my like YA books, all my nostalgic books over there on the far left side. And then the middle and right are more of a hodgepodge of my current fantasy books, current romance books that I've read, other favorites, my special editions, that type of stuff. And then I think I'm just going to have to slowly decide what to move over and fill the other bookshelf with. But it was more complicated than I thought. I really thought it was going to be really easy to just kind of select stuff, but it was hard to split up series. It was hard to keep things together. I don't know. I don't think this is the last reorganization I'll do, but it definitely was one that made me feel a bit better about my shelves. So you can see I'm just kind of sorting things out, moving things around, and I ended up just I'm never entirely happy with a bookshelf reorganization, but this one turned out okay. And then this is what I ended up for the white bookshelf for now. I'm sure it'll change soon, but that's it for now.